Welcome everyone. Thanks for joining me on another live stream for SyllaFX. We're going to be doing some market analysis during the New York session. Today is October the 27th, 2022. So it is almost 8:45, just at the start of the New York session. So the first thing I wanted to go ahead and do is check on forexfactory.com and see what news events we had happening today. Today is what, Thursday, so we do have a few events coming up for, well, New York. The New York session has news that just came out for the dollar, and we have in about a minute here actually news for or press conference for the euro pairs. So we're just keeping an eye on that, and we're not placing a trade just yet. We just want to kind of see how the market reacts to the news release and the conference that's coming up, and then we'll look for a setup, do some analysis, and see what we got going on. So I'm already logged in to my broker's platform for IG, but my market analysis is going to be done on TradingView. Assuming most of you use TradingView anyways, so we'll kind of do the charting up there and see what we got going on. So as long as we are aware of the news that is right about now, I'm not sure how long this press conference is going to be, but we'll kind of wait and see how the market reacts to that, if it makes any unexpected moves or news that comes out for that. So we'll keep an eye on that, and then we'll look for a setup to see what we can trade here. Alright, let's see. Chart is already on. So before we jump into the analysis, if you guys are joining this this live for the first time, typically I host the live trading sessions on Fridays for the SyllaFX students that are a part of the Discord community. Today we didn't have anybody scheduled to be on for that private live trading session, so we are doing a public trading session for free. And anyone that wants to join in, but basically I'm just going to do some analysis and see if there's any trades that set up based on my trading strategy, and we'll kind of see where we go from there. If you guys do like the content on the channel, if you watch the other videos I've already uploaded, definitely subscribe to the channel, like the streams and the videos, and if you got any questions, definitely comment in the bottom of the videos, or ask your questions in the live chat here. And so there's a few different pairs that we're going to look at this morning during the New York session and see if we have a trade set up or not. We're going to take a look at the euro dollar, the dollar yen, as well as the Aussie dollar. Depending on what we see there, if there is any trade set up, we may take a position. If there's nothing there, then we'll move on to the next three that I typically watch, which is the pound dollar, the pound yen, and the Aussie yen. So we'll see if we get to those depending on what's happening with the euro dollar here. So I don't see anything really abnormal happening with the price, with the news for the euro. Not too much going on after that, so we should be safe to look for a position. Like I said, I'll probably wait about half an hour before I place anything, just make sure there's no unexpected announcements during the conference for that. So I don't see anything really abnormal happening with the price, the news. Let me go ahead and share this out here for that, so should be safe to look for a position. Like I said, I'll probably wait about half an hour before I place anything, just make sure there's no unexpected announcements during the conference. Should be all good there. So let's jump into the analysis and see what we got going on, what I may be looking for in a potential trade here. Should be all good there. It's showing for 8, 9 o'clock. I think there's much going on though. 8:30. Yeah. So on the 4-hour chart, so the first thing we're going to do is look at our major levels, the support and resistance, just so we are aware of those and we can kind of determine where we're going to be looking for a position depending on what's going on at those levels. Go ahead and make this yellow, that way you guys can see that. So on the 4-hour chart, alright, so I got the levels that I need on the euro dollar. Let's move over to the, well, make sure everything looks correct as far as where we're placing these. A more recent level would be right here. Trading view. Okay, still got a good level right here. Got a recent one here. I'm not sure how much I like this level here. It's only had one instance of it. And it kind of broke through, came down and bounced off of it here. So we'll keep that one in place for now. This can be a level that we can work with in the meantime. This, yeah, we'll keep that one as well here. It doesn't look like there's too much else that I can work on. That's a good level here. So we got our major levels set up that we need to be aware of and monitor depending on where price goes with it. So on the hourly chart, euro dollar, definitely in an uptrend. So we've got an up, higher, low. So I mean, just looking overall at this, we're definitely going to be looking for buy positions, especially if we continue to reject a major support level here. So on the hourly chart, euro dollar. It is quite a bit of down movement though, so we kind of want to be aware of that. So I mean, just looking overall at this, we're definitely going to be looking for buy positions, especially if we continue to reject here. Yeah, but for now now I'm still pointing towards buys at the moment. So I think one place we want to be aware of for rejections is going to be right here at the previous high. But we are still at this major support here, so it did reject that and bounced off of it. But we'll see if it keeps pushing down past it here. And the next level is going to be right in here to see what it does at that price level. So yesterday I was watching this movement here. Actually, I believe it was this movement here. I didn't take any trades yesterday because I didn't see a setup that fits into my trading strategy, so I didn't take anything there. But we definitely have over the last couple of days an uptrend that's pretty steady, and that's why we're kind of looking for buy positions at this point here. I was watching this movement here. Maybe depending on what it does at the resist or the support, the major support level there. But we shall see. Definitely have over the last couple of days an uptrend that's pretty steady. That's why we're kind of looking for buy positions at this point here. Now this one here on Tuesday, this doesn't fit into my trading strategy because usually when I'm trading, I'm looking for rejection as support and resistance level, the major levels at the 4-hour, the 1-hour chart, or I'm looking for a supply and demand setup or a trend trading setup, and that usually involves price breaking at high and then coming back to retest the high that it just broke, rejecting it, and then showing that it wants to continue its movement up, and that's where I usually look for a buy position there on trend trading. Now this was just pretty much a complete. It definitely, with the volume that came in during New York session on Tuesday, and price closed out very bullish at the high here, and then continued to break above it. This would have been an okay buy, but it doesn't fit into my strategy, so it's not one that I would have taken. I know a lot of people do trade that manner as well, so that's definitely something to kind of consider and be aware of, depending on what price is doing. But we had a lot of push up here, broke a high, or broke a support level, became a resistance. Came down, played around with it a little bit, and then started to push up again. Broke these highs. Broke the support level that you can see it came in, retested, continued to move up. Now it's testing that again. So we may see a little bit of a rejection here, and then try to move back up and continue the uptrend that we're in. Nothing too clear yet on the 15-minute chart though. See if there's anything there. So on the 5-minute, nothing that I can really see that I would really take. Just wait for price to come back down to that rejection level and see how it behaves. So we didn't close out below these levels here, so that's a good sign that price is just gonna come down, maybe consolidate a little bit, or go ahead and just reject for another buy to go back up to this high. But as far as that window, so we're kind of working in this window here. We're looking around 80 pips or so, almost 90 pips. So we'll see what happens there. Close out below these levels here, so that's a good sign that price is going to come down, maybe consolidate a little bit, or go ahead and reject for another buy. Go back up to this. Let's see. As far as that, a nice little break here. So I want to kind of keep in mind these levels here because price as it started to come back down and sell off, it does come back up and tap the lows that it broke and continues movement down. But we are at a major support level here now, so we're looking to see how price is going to react there for potential buys back up and hopefully break these highs here, or the low that it broke here. So I want to kind of keep in mind these levels here because price, as it started to come back down and sell off, that was a pretty nice sell-off here. It didn't quite get into the zone that it would have triggered me to take a sell position there on trend trading within this window, of course. But I mean, it's following the pattern, but now we're kind of hoping for a reversal here to see what it does. Let's see if we can kind of get it to show some action and come back up this way. But we shall see. But we shall see. So as far as right now, I mean, what I'm gonna, at least for the euro dollar, and we'll move on to the dollar yen in a moment here. Price definitely rejected here, so what I'm hoping to see is price to come back around this area and continue to give us maybe one or two rejections, and then a push up here to potentially look for a demand setup for buy positions to come in. But right now we're just kind of playing the waiting game on the euro dollar, so we'll kind of leave that there. Let's jump over to the euro or the dollar yen and see what we have developing. Alright, so let's jump over to the 4-hour chart, make sure our levels are in place for the support and resistance on the major time frames. Alright, so we got a decent level here. Probably move that a little bit closer now that it's hit this high or this low. And then reluctant about these levels. Not very clear on these, but that's the closest that I can really see it be relevant. And this one, we can go ahead and move to this low. So that's the major levels that I'm working with on the hourly or on the 4-hour chart. So on the hourly, they come a little bit more pronounced, so looks good. So what do we have here? We have mostly a downtrend. We got a nice rejection here. I think this might be a good sell position actually. I like this move here. Huh. Off of a major. I might take this one here actually. So let's see. How many pips are we working with here? So if I sell, I'll be aiming for about here. Yeah, you know what? That's one that I like. I'm gonna take a sell position here. Came up, broke above, broke below again. Nice rejection. Stop loss is going to be right there. Aiming for this, so I am taking that sell. Trim this up a little bit. And my trades are usually taken on the IG platform, so let's see. US dollar. It's on a major level. Kind of came up, broke above here, came up, broke above. My trades are usually taken on the IG platform. Let's see. This one that I would take. So we are selling at this level here, at least I am, so do what you will. Move this closer in. My stop loss, I'm going to move it to right above that wick. Adjust that entry. We are selling at this level. These levels match up. That looks good to me. Let's look at the euro dollar. I kind of like this movement here. This would be a nice rejection here at these lows for it to come back up. I think it's going to reject here and come back up and move back up here. So let's see. I'll take a buy position here as well. Nicely in those levels. Kind of like this movement here. This would be a nice rejection here. This looks like a good buy. I like this for a buy as well. At a major level. It bounced off of it once, it's coming in now and retest it. Looks like it's going to reject it as well. $9.08. See what it's doing at the 5 minute. Had a nice rejection here and it's pushed all the way down to the bottom. I like this one too. Is this a buy? took a buy on this one here as well. Stop loss is gonna be 14. I don't know, because I mean, if it comes down to this level here, it could reject there too. Yeah, that's a tough one there, guys. Let's see. If it breaks below this here, then I'm not sure it would keep moving down. But I'm in a buy position here, and the sell position there. Look at that. All right, so where we're gonna get our take profit on this one here. Let me look at my chart for IG. Let's see, risk to reward 1 to 3. I should probably just aim for a 1 to 3 on this one here, and it'll match up with kind of this level. So let's do 65 pips on that one here. That's looking real good. 65. Let me move that here. Okay, so we're in profit for the dollar yen currently. If we get a little bit more movement, let's see where we're at, 33. I'm not gonna move to break even just yet. Let me close, wait for this candle to close. If it closes out here, then I'll move my stop loss to break even. The dollar, or the euro dollar, we definitely came down to this level here. So this is where we're looking for a rejection. So I haven't set my stop loss on the other side yet, so it's kind of widening up a little bit. Let's see if we do get some rejection here. Stop loss is going to be right below that level. So let's see what we get. Take profit is gonna be, I'm gonna aim for right up here, about 80 pips on that one here. Okay, so we're in profit there, waiting for those continue to close in the sales. And like I mentioned, if you guys do like the content of the channel, definitely don't forget to subscribe and like the videos. As far as the trading strategies that I use, whether it's support and resistance, supply and demand, and trend trading, if you guys are interested in learning how to trade with those strategies and those rules, the course is available on SyllaFX.com. And you can also join the Discord community for the students, and that is available through the website as well. pushing here. We're pushing. All right, so we closed out pretty well where I wanted. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and move my break even, or my stop loss to break even on this one here. Well, can't really do too much here, but I will move it on IG. We're looking good, 47 pips, guys. And these are three lot sizes on the trade, so it's coming. Making some nice profit, guys. We're almost there to 65. Come on. As soon as we hit that, we'll have our take profit and we'll be done for the dollar yen. Come on, we're almost there. So we're aiming for what? It's about a little bit over $1,300, and it's almost there. Easy money today, guys. Easy money today. My goodness. Beautiful trade. It's a nice setup here. So again, it's almost there. Did we hit it on here yet? Not yet, guys, not yet. We just got a little bit more to go and we can close out above $1,300 for the morning. So close. Come on. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Just one little push and then we're closed out. Right at about 1,300. Let's go. It's only 9:17 for the morning too. I mean, this may push honestly all the way down, but I would be happy with the 65 pips on this one here and be done for the day. A winner's a winner. One little push and then close out. Right at about 1,300. Just need a little bit of a push, guys. Come on. Live trading, guys. If you guys want to join me on these sessions sometimes and potentially trade with me, like I said, these streams and content that I put out are not for signals to tell you what to trade and when to trade it. Basically, just to show you the strategies that I use, the rules that I follow, and if I do take a trade, I'll share those here. That way, you guys can see the trades as well. And it's up to you if you're gonna go ahead and take those positions or not. So, you guys want to join me on these? So we're still kind of playing around on this one here. At a break-even mark, but it did give us a nice little rejection here, so we're moving back up on that one. This one we are so close. It hasn't hit my TP, my take profit on IG just yet, but I'm waiting. Just one little push. Come on. At 65 at 3 lots on the euro, on the dollar yen, it's about $1,300. Come on. And the nice thing about this, at least on the dollar yen, is we broke the low that was here, out off of this rejection from the major support level now, or resistance level now. So we're definitely pushing down. Got about 5 or 6 more minutes. Actually, a little bit over 10 minutes on this candle. So I'm looking that we're gonna have a nice little push down a little bit further, We're like barely a few pips away from hitting TP on the IG side, and we're bouncing off a little bit, but I'm pretty sure this is going to keep pushing down. We broke this low, so even if it does come back, there's going to be a lot of push power. Sellers are in the market at this resistance level, so we're definitely moving down on this one here. Just got to be patient and waited, and just a few pips away from, we were that close to taking TP. But I've already moved my stop loss to break even on the IG side. So we'll just kind of let it play out and see what we get. But it's always a good day, good morning where you can make money live on YouTube, right? I didn't even get a chance to really look at the other pairs, but I don't think I'm gonna bother. So we're right below. We're actually right at the break even on the euro dollar. Yep. So we're waiting for that one, and we are waiting for the euro or the dollar yen to push and hit TP. Come on, just a quick $1,300, guys. Like, this would be like in a half an hour if this pushes down just a little bit more. It always amazes me how, I wouldn't say easy this is, but how quick you can make so much money. Let's see. So we're still a little bit below our entry on this one here, but we did get that nice rejection at this level. So I'm gonna wait and see if we can get push above the profit line and get above this resistance level here. We're still in an uptrend, so we look good on that one. Come on, just a little bit of a push. We are in a live position, guys. And like I mentioned, as far as the actual trading strategies that I use between support and resistance, trend trading, and supply and demand, this is a support and resistance setup. The euro dollar one was more of a trend trading because we were expecting to bounce off of the high that it broke here previously, came all the way back down to it. So we're looking for that rejection that is happening here and push back up. But we look really good on the dollar yen so far. Got our sell position at the resistance level that it hit. Came back and rejected it, showed a rejection windows to confirm that it wants to move down. So we got just a little bit more to go, and we'll be at our take profit of 65 pips there. And again, that was about a little bit over $1,300. If I can hit that, and yeah, that's still going on the IG side. So a little bit more of a push, and then we'll be on our TP on that one and be done. Like literally about 30 minutes time frame, $1,300 on that one. So, and then we're still waiting on the euro dollar to come back up here to reject that support. Let's see what we get. A little bit more of a push, and then we'll be on our TP on that one and be done. Literally about 30 minutes time frame, $1,300 on that one. So, and then we're still waiting on the euro dollar to come back. Got quite a bit of rejection on this one here, but like I said, remember we moved our well, I moved my stop loss to break even. So even if we do come back up and tap it out, then won't lose anything, but we're in profit pretty decent here, about 38 pips so far. We're just looking for that last little push. We were so close to the TP there, 65 pips. It didn't get hit on my broker IG, so we're still open on the dollar yen pair, waiting for just that last little push that it needed to go ahead and break this TP and take the exit out of that trade. So let's see what happens. And here we're still waiting. We are below our entry point on the dollar, on the euro dollar, but it did reject this support level, the highs that it was broken yesterday or the day before. I don't remember the exact time frame on that, but we're still in the loss here, but we are in profit with the dollar yen. Just waiting for that to play out. We are looking good so far. Alright, looks like hopefully we can close out pushing down a little bit further, but we're at a break-even point on this one here in case it does come back up. And the euro dollar is still down almost about 5 pips on that one. Yep, but we got the nice rejection that we wanted at this level here. I entered in as this candle was moving down and it got to this level here, and stop loss below these rejections, so should get some movement back up on that one. And we're just looking for this last little push here on the dollar yen. Just got to be patient. So in regards to this specific trade, let's see why I wanted to go ahead and take this one while we're waiting for that to play out anyways. So on the hourly chart, what we were looking at is the major levels. So we had a resistance or a support level here. We had another level here. And we're basically just going by the trend that it's moving through. It's broke down this resistance level or support level at that point, came all the way down here, came back to reject, and then hoping this would continue moving down, of course. And on the hourly chart, we're definitely in the downtrend. That's why we end up taking that sell off of that rejection of that resistance level. And on the 15-minute, this is where we put in our entry point here. So got a nice little rejection here, but we're still expecting it to come back down. In case it does come all the way back up, of course, we're at break even, so we don't lose anything on this trade. And on the euro dollar, we are back to a break even on this one so far. So we're looking for a push back above this resistance to become back that support. And we're aiming for about 80 pips on that one. I may actually adjust that to right around here. Let's see. Do about the 60 pips here, because this will be a nice little rejection that it'll make here. Let me adjust that as well. we are looking right at 0063. 0053, yeah. So we are in profit on the we're in profit on the euro dollar now. So we're pushing back up. Support the support level down here off of these previous highs is holding. We're pushing up, guys. We're in profit in this one, and let's check back on the dollar yen. And we keep moving down on the dollar yen. Just a little bit we had to go to take that profit here, about 1,300 on that. If we do close out in profit for the dollar, the euro dollar, let's see, we're aiming for 60 there. There is my take profit on IG. Okay, so that would be right under 1,800 if we reach that one. But we're definitely pushing up. Looks like we're up about 6 pips or so. Come on, just keep pushing down. We just gotta close out there. I don't like that this candle closed out with that rejection. I'm assuming it's gonna be because of this level right here, but we'll see what it does. This might be a good place. That's why I kind of set up my take profit at that level here. I'm expecting it to reject here. Let me see if I can draw that out a little bit. These previous highs that it broke is where I'm expecting it to go down and tap into it. Let's see. Euro dollar's looking good. We're in profit in both trades so far, so let's see what it does. The only thing I don't like about this, because it did break this major support, but as you can tell on the hourly chart, it's rejecting it very nicely, and basically just came all the way down to tap into its previous highs here. So it's bouncing up, and we're above the support level now. So look at that. Good start to the day. The only thing I don't like about this is because it did break this major support. 7-8 pips. Yep. So my entry on TradingView and IG are matching up pretty well. 11 pips. Yep. Right at the same, well, almost at the same price, like off half of a pip. Just want to push down a little bit more. Like we were so close to being out of this trade and just taking that 65 pips. Oh well, we'll just wait and let that one play out. Still pushing up on that one. All right, and just as a reminder, of course, anytime I do these live sessions, guys, this is not a signals channel. The Discord group is not a signals channel either. So just keep in mind that these trades are trades that I'm taking because I'm convinced of them. Based on following my trading rules and strategies. So I do share them here, that way I can kind of explain what those strategies are and why I take these trades. The rest of that is up to you guys, whether it's support and resistance, supply and demand, and trend trading. Basically just to kind of explain the strategies that help me be profitable when trading. So take the rest at your own risk. It's your money, your decision, guys. But let's see, 934, we're still above. Looks good. We're in profit on the euro dollar and still in profit on the dollar yen. It's not pushing very much further on the dollar yen though, but not gonna worry about that one because we're at a break-even point already for the stop loss is already set there. So whatever happens, that one happens. Now the dollar, the euro dollar, I want that to keep coming up though. So we got a bit of ways to go on this. Might get a little bit of rejection or hesitation here. So we'll see how it kind of behaves at that point, and we'll decide if we actually, if it rejects there, we'll decide if we actually take profit there or not. But aiming for at least a little bit halfway up between the support and resistance level here. Pretty confident it's going to keep pushing up. I mean, we're definitely in a pretty steady uptrend. Just got to be patient, but I don't like to really be in trades for too long. So we'll see what I do at this level here if we actually close out for profit. If it rejects there, looking good though. Let's see, we're still moving down. Aiming for at least a little bit halfway up between the pretty confident. Just gotta be patient, but I don't like to really be in trades. We'll see what I do at this level here. In profit there. These will be as long as we reach our take profits on these will be the only trades that I take today. I'll be done for the morning. And I might close out a little bit early if we get to at least to this level here. Let's see, what is that? About 30 pips or so. A little bit wider of a stop loss than I liked, but I mean, if it did move down, I was expecting it to bounce off of here, which it did, and we got a lot of buying volume coming in anyway. So, and we're up about 15 pips. This would actually be maybe a good time to move to break even on the euro dollar as well. I'll move this back up here. I wouldn't like it for it to come back down and test my entry point. So if we break about 20 pips, I will go ahead and move this up to break even as well, just to eliminate any risk on both of the trades. We're still halfway in profit there. Break even is already set there, but the euro dollar, I do want to kind of move that to break even just to mitigate the risk on that one. I wouldn't like it for it to come back down. And maybe wait until the close of this candle, then I'll move it on the side from there. We got our 20 pips, guys. All right, so I'm moving this to break even at this point. No reason to keep the risk open. Let me move that on the IG, and then we'll be good to go. Man. Gotta love this stuff. All right, so we are at a break-even point on the euro dollar. We're just letting it push up at this point, guys. Oh man, this is, yeah. It's only been, what, half an hour since I entered that trade? Maybe 45 minutes, close to 45 minutes now. And look, we're getting the push that we're looking for. Where are we at? We're almost there on the IG side. Looks good. I think what I'm gonna do, because I mean it's already quite a bit of profit on this, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some rejection at this level, so I'm gonna take profit at the 30 pip mark here, and I'll be done for the morning. So let's see, 30 pips as soon as we hit that. Come on, guys. Just make that a quick 900 bucks on that one. Come on, right there. And then euro dollar, or dollar yen. We're still pushing down. I'm going to keep my take profit at 65. Just kind of see where we get. I'm pretty sure we're going to get to this level at least to reject a little bit more because of the nice wick here. If it gets to about 60 to 65, I may go ahead and take profit there. I got to try to be more patient to take my wait for my take profit to get hit, but when I see that much money and it's already in profit and it's already like so close, I'm like, you got to take it, you know, take it and walk away. We're like one. Let's see, what's IG on? We're so close to take profit on that. Come on, 30 pips. I gotta try to be more patient and take wait for my take profit to be good. But when I see that much money, it's already profit. It's already like so. Dollar yen still pushing down. We're at 52 pips. Come on, just a few more to go to hit 65 and we'll be done for today. We're so close to take profit on that. 30 pips. All right, and just as a reminder again, so for those that are watching, for the live stream itself, I typically try to do these on Friday mornings for the students. Today is going to be a free live trading session, so for those of you guys that are on the live stream or catch the recording later, I did take a sell position on the dollar yen that we are about 50 pips in profit, 46 now or so, and the euro dollar that we are in profit here as well. I've already moved the stop loss to break even on that one, and I did set my take profit to 30 pips on that. A little bit down here, so it was so close, it didn't quite hit it though, so I'm still open on that one on IG. Yeah, still in that trade. And the euro dollar, or the dollar yen, we're still on that one, waiting for that push down to hit the 65. But on both of them, we're pretty much at break even in case it does reverse back. You know, it is what it is. But we look good on both so far. We're still pushing up on the euro dollar and pushing down on the dollar yen. Just got a little bit more to go. Man, we were so close to that one. I mean, initially I was aiming for the 60 pips, I believe, up here anyways. But I have a feeling we're going to get some rejection at this point, so I'll take profit there to be done right around 10 or so. Just need that little bit of a push, and this may come all the way back up, but I mean, I don't care if I missed that overall move. I'm just kind of in and out of the market, so this will be a quick 900 on this one, and this one's going to be a little bit over 1800 if I can close out on that. Come on. Again, if you guys are interested in the trading strategy or learning how I trade, you can take the course on SyllaFX.com. You can also join the student group on Discord. You can subscribe to that through the SyllaFX.com as well. There I will have the live trading sessions as well as the live analysis, Q&A sessions. We'll analyze different markets that you guys might trade. For the most part, I stick to trading the 3 pairs that I monitor actively on the daily, at least during the weekdays. And then after that, if there's nothing that's actually setting up on those, then I'll take a look at the other 3 pairs, which are the pound yen, Aussie yen, and the pound dollar. My 3 primary currency pairs that I monitor and trade are the euro dollar, the dollar yen, and the Aussie dollar. So currently in 2 trades, euro dollar and dollar yen at the moment. Let's see, euro dollar's pushing back up. We're so close to that one here. It was like barely a pip away, at least on the IG side. So just need a little bit of a push, and then we'll take profit on that one and be done. And then let the rest play out with the dollar yen. So I hope you guys are making this money as making money this morning as well. Let's go. So while we're waiting for these to kind of close out, let's kind of explain again the reason I took these trades. So if we jump over to the 4-hour chart, of course, we're in an uptrend, guys. We're moving up in the general direction. We got our support and resistance level set up here on the 4-hour. And then we got a top here for another resistance. So back on the hour chart, we see price come down at the support level, goes beyond it a little bit and rejects it perfectly. And we were looking at this low, or this high that was previously broken, if price made it past this major support level. And it did, came right into it and rejected it. So what I ended up doing was, as soon as I saw this rejection here, I know price wants to move up, and hold on a second. Let me check the IG side here. Okay, the dollar yen still moving down, the euro dollar, and I'm on the right there. Sorry, I wanted to check to see if we're going to close out on that euro dollar just yet. But anyways, while we're waiting for that, on the euro dollar, what I was looking at is basically the general direction going up, right? Price came down to this major support level and rejected nicely here, and we have take profit. So I am out of the euro dollar trade. Profit is done on that one, and we're still on the US dollar yen. We hit TP 30 pips on that one, so we're done with that's $900 like in barely an hour, guys. So we just hit TP on the euro dollar. Anyways, back to that. We saw rejection at the support level, and price came back up to this level and didn't break above it, but it came all the way back down. So what I was looking for is, as soon as it got back into this rejection level here, at that major support level, I went ahead and set up my buy position and set my stop loss down below the support level here on the previous high on the chart. Typically what I would look for is a stop loss below the wicks, but I had a feeling, because this was the previous highs of a day or two ago, about, don't remember what day exactly that was, but because this was yesterday, so this was probably like London session on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. So even if price broke below this support level, I was expecting that price may continue down to actually reject that high that it previously broke, and that's what it did. So my stop loss was right below this zone here. It came all the way in, came back and rejected. The buying volume came in and pushed it right back above the support level on the hourly chart, as you can see here. We're going to get a closure of this candle as a positive with a nice rejection, and price will continue, well, will likely continue to move up. But I've already taken my profit on this one here. I'm done with that trade, and you can see it's rejecting there now. So it's like, I mean, that's why I was kind of fearful of that it would reject this level and come back down, and I didn't want to hold it out throughout that entire rejection of that period. Initially my take profit was right up here at 60 pips, but because of this level here, I wanted to kind of be in and out. Adjusted my take profit to 30 pips, and we took that. We already closed out on profit on that one, about roughly $900 on that one on the IG. And so that's the reason, at least, why I took the euro dollar trade on this one here. Uptrend, came down to support level. Very basic, easy stuff, guys. Like, support level, rejects the level, came back down to retest it. I took a buy. Price pushed down a little bit and hit that high and rejected it and came right back up above it. So that played out perfectly, well, almost perfectly. I would have liked it to just reject at this level and be done with it, but it did break below. But good thing my stop loss was below that zone, so we still kind of held in there and pushed back up, hit my TP of 30 pips. So we're done on the euro dollar. The yen, the dollar yen, we haven't reached our take profit on that one, and it's pushing back up. So we'll see what happens with this one. We're already adjusted our stop loss to break even, so even if we don't take profit on this one, we're not losing anything. We already got a winner on the euro dollar, so we're good there. But gonna wait this one to play out, and hopefully it pushes back down and gets close to it. We were like barely like 5 pips or so away So it's still active on that one on IG, and just gonna let it play out, and hopefully it gets all the way down here. If it does take too long, I might just leave it open and let it hit the break even if it does that. If it doesn't, maybe it'll keep going down and to hit the 65 pips, because that's roughly about $1,300 there. So we'll see how that plays out. But like I said, we already closed out profit on the euro dollar. We're still in this trade here, so let's kind of let that ride and see what happens. If I zoom in a little bit here, hopefully what happens is, as we entered in up here, broke this low, hopefully we get like a little bit of a rejection at this mark here. Because since price did kind of bounce right here a little bit and came back up to this level, maybe it'll reject here and push back down. It'll probably take a little bit longer though, but we'll see what happens. This is a risk-free trade at this point, so either way, we're good. This one's pushing back down, but oh well, we're already out of that one. We took our profit, so we're done on that. So let's see what happens on that one. Oh well. Let me go ahead and move my stop loss back to where it was. That way it can kind of know exactly what I was aiming for. I can't even adjust it now. Let's see, let's move up, yeah. So we were down here. Entry was down here. Where was the exact entry point on that one? What was the price? So we opened at 9993. 9993. It's already there. Okay, perfect. So that's where we entered in, and then took profit at 30 pip mark. Nice. It's getting close to where we initially entered, but it doesn't matter at this point. But I'm just kind of interested in seeing if it's actually going to push all the way up to that 60 pips. If it doesn't, oh well, we already got our money, so we're done with that. Come on, dollar yen, you're the only one left now. Reject and push down. So for those that have just joined the stream, we are still in a position for the dollar yen. What happened earlier is we marked up the charts for the euro dollar and the dollar yen, and we already took profit on the euro dollar. We were looking at basically the overall trend, uptrend in here. Price is moving up, so we're definitely looking for buys, right? So we already have our major levels set up here on the 4-hour and the 1-hour chart. So we took I took a buy position. So basically, this is what I looked at. Price came down, rejected the support level, which tells me price wants to continue up, right? So once price came up here and came right back down into it, instead of waiting for another rejection, I went ahead and took a buy position here. Now price did close below the support level, but what I was looking at is the previous movement on the other days, right? This high that was broken up here never came back. It never came down and tested that one, which it just did today. And that's what I was looking for my stop loss for a nice resistance. So either price would have rejected again like it did here and moved up, or it came down and rejected this high, which is now support, reject that, and come back up. And that's exactly what it did. We've already reached our 30 pip profit on that one. So that's roughly with a 3 lot. Let me see, that was 3 lots, right? Yeah, 3 standard lots. We're right about close to $900 on that one. So we already took profit on that one. So whatever happens here happens. I suspect price is going to keep going up. It looks like it's getting close to where our entry point was, but it's not there yet. So if we were still in the trade, we would still be good. I had already moved my stop loss to break even anyway. So yeah, I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. Just kind of explain where the position was, what I was looking for, and why I took that trade. So back on the dollar yen though, we are getting that nice rejection I was hoping for, so that looks good still. So let's close out below this level here, and then I'm expecting price to come back down and hit that 65 pips. So what happened on this trade, why I took this one is, again, very simple stuff, guys. Like we're making lower lows here. It's downtrending, lower low here, lower low here, lower low here. Support and resistance level were set up on the hourly and 4-hour charts. We had a major here, a major level here, and a major level down here. So what I looked for on the 15-minute chart was price had already broken this low, or this support level, came all the way down to this other support level, comes back up to retest the resistance now because it broke this high, or this low. So rejected here nicely, came down below it, and when I saw price come all the way up to that level again, and it gave us this nice rejection right here, this is when on the next trade, on the next bar that opened up, I went ahead and took a sell position here to continue moving down with it. So the entire time we've pretty much been in profit. I don't think I actually had any drawdown, and I had set my stop loss right up here above that previous wick, so we never actually got drawdown on this one because it just kept moving down. So there was a pretty precise entry point on that one, so that looks good. I've already moved my stop loss to break even at this point, so whatever happens with this trade happens. It's a risk-free trade at this point. We already took profit on a euro dollar. So price came down. We were well into profit. We were so close. I'm aiming for 65 pips, right? And we were so close to it. I think we were roughly about like 4 or 5 pips away, at least on the IG side. So we didn't hit our take profit because it was like right there. And then price started to come back up against it. We're still well into profit though, either way. And then we came up, what it's doing right now, it came up to retest this low that it broke on that move down. So as long as we close with the rejection here, we're only like 3 minutes away from the closure of the candle. As long as this closes out with this nice wick, then I'm keeping it open and just letting it run. If it comes all the way down, hits that 65 pips, that's roughly about $1,300, a little bit over, with 3 standard lots on that position. So pretty good day for the week. I didn't actually take any trades at all this week so far. Didn't take anything Monday, Tuesday, or yesterday. So it's like today was kind of a perfect day to catch these setups, and a perfect day to live stream it for you guys. So hopefully you guys are catching these trades and making money as well. But remember, it's your decision to take these trades or not. If I'm convinced of a position, I'm going to take it. You need to be able to determine that for yourself as well. Not going to tell you what to do with your money, what to trade, and when to trade it. But I will share my analysis and tell you why I'm taking a specific trade. The rest is up to you. Looks good. I mean, getting that nice rejection there, so we're looking good on that one, guys. Let's keep pushing down dollar yen. First 2 trades of the week, and we already made profit off of one. We're in profit on the second, so I'll just kind of let it roll. If I get too impatient, I'll mess around and close out of this and just take profit and run. So, so where we're at, like, let me push it that. 37 pips right now. Definitely got more ways to go, so just give me to at least like 60 pips. It doesn't even have to hit the 65 exactly. Just get me back down to this rejection here, and I'll take profit. So. So even if I take it at, look at that. Okay, so what we see here is it's 10 o'clock now. Got a closure with that nice long wick that rejected this high or this low that it broke. So again, and this is very basic stuff, guys. Like we're downtrending, come back up to the support level or resistance level, rejects it, take a sell position, comes down and breaks this low that it was temporarily moving up on to get to that resistance level. Breaks this low, comes down here, comes back up to retest the low that it broke, and we get that nice rejection and we continue moving down. Very easy, simple stuff. And as you guys can tell, no indicators on the chart. This is basic price action, support and resistance levels, trend trading, supply and demand, whatever you want to call it. The three strategies that I use to trade without any indicators, just basic market structure and price action. So you don't need really anything else to be profitable, so don't overcomplicate things with marking up your charts with all kind of things like SMAs and different indicators, RSIs and CCIs and all of that. So I don't trade with any of those, and as you can see, I mean, we're going to continue to be consistently profitable, just sticking to my rules, sticking to risk management, minimizing and eliminating risk. Once I'm this much into profit, I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter what happens here. I'm not going to lose anything because I'm already at break even. So we're up 50 pips, 10 more pips to go, 10 to 15. If we can get there, I'll go ahead and close out and take my money and run, you know. But we're pushing. We are pushing. Once I'm out of this trade, I'll go ahead and do another recap of the analysis for the euro dollar and the dollar yen and why I took those trades and kind of explain those with you guys. But we are almost there to take profit, guys. Like, so we're up 50 pips, 10 more pips to go. I may go ahead and just take it at 60 pips, to be honest. Let's see, just a few away here. Just waiting for it to hit on the IG chart. Once we hit that, we're good. But like I said, I'll do a recap of the analysis, why I took these trades, what rules I was following, what structure I was following at the end of the video, and then we'll end it there. Just need a little bit of a push, and I'll be done. If you're just joining the stream, just to kind of reiterate what we did on the euro dollar. So there, okay, first we mark up the charts, of course, on the 4-hour chart for the major zones, the support and resistance. We did go ahead and check forexfactory.com for any news, and that was happening at that time. So I didn't take my trades until after the news events. There wasn't really much coming of the Euro press conference at 8:45, so that really didn't have much of an impact. So we went ahead and looked for setups, and on the Euro dollar, we had a buy position here based on the rejection of a support level. Well, initially it was a rejection of this major support level, but I was looking at this previous high that it broke here. And price did come down and tap into it and came right back above and closed above the major support level here. So we're in an uptrend. As you can see, price is continuing back up now. So it did come back down a little bit, and it didn't actually get back to our break even, but we're already out of the trade at this point. So we had a 30 pip winner on this one here. My trading sizes, typically I try to trade 5 standard lots, but on this one I only took 3 standard lots. So that was roughly about $900. Let's see, yeah, right around $900 on IG. And then we looked at the dollar yen, and we took a sell position here. Well, I took a sell. I keep saying we, but I took a sell position here. What you do with your trades is up to you. I'm just here to share my analysis and kind of let you guys decide from there. We're like 3 pips away, guys. Like, we can close out of this one in just a couple of moves. And this will be at 60 pips. If we hit that, it'll be right around 1,200 with 3 standard lots. Come on. Is it there? Yep. I just hit take profit on IG, so I'm done on that one too. We're done. We hit profit on both. That's it. So it's 10 o'clock, 10:05 now. So let's see, I got on here about like 8:20 or so for the New York session open. So let's go ahead and actually recap what happened here, because I'm out of this trade at this point. I hit my 60 pips. I'm good for today. So yeah, let's talk about what happened just to kind of wrap up the video. We kind of briefly talked about, and look, we would have hit our 65 there too. Oh well, I already took profit. We're done. So let's jump back over to the euro dollar and see exactly what happened here. Oh my god. Anyways. Yeah, so euro dollar. Just kind of do a quick little summary of exactly what happened again. Since we're out of both positions, we took 30 pips on the euro dollar this morning earlier, and we just took profit. I just took profit on the 60 pip move for the euro or the dollar yen. I trade with the IG. IG is my broker in the United States here, a regulated broker. But my analysis is a lot easier to kind of do on TradingView. I don't use any indicators. I don't need any special tools or anything like that. So as you can see, I still have the free version of TradingView. If you guys follow my trades and you trade basic stuff like I do, this is all you pretty much need if you're going to do analysis there. But outside of that, so we check for news. After the news event happened, the market didn't react ridiculously or anything. There wasn't any unexpected volatility from the news this morning. So at that point, we know that's over and done with. We look for a trade. Support and resistance, supply and demand, and trend trading. So in this case, we didn't have any supply and demand set up occur, but we did have our levels set up for the major zones. So support, resist, whatever you want to call it. The zones that price reacts to are the zones that we marked up on the 4-hour and the 1-hour chart. So we did that on the euro dollar. Everything is already marked up. Then I moved down to the US to the 15-minute chart. So what I look for here is we're downtrending here, but the overall movement is bullish. We have buys in the market. Even though price is currently moving down, we don't care about that because we know the overall trend is up. So we're looking for buy positions. Let price do what it needs to do. All of this was basically indicating that it wanted to come back down to that major support level and reject it, right? So as soon as it was doing that, I'm looking for buys. I get that first rejection here. Right here is this candle. Once it closed out with this rejection and closed above the support level, the major, then I know we're looking for buys, right? So I wait for price to do what it needs to do. Comes back up here, comes back, and as soon as it actually got into these wicks again for the previous rejections, I went ahead and took a buy position. Now here, even though price continued to push down, it did close below the major support level, the major zone here, but I was still confident that it would reject and come back up because of this. This is a zone that I had marked up based on the high that was created a couple days ago, and it broke above that here, and it never came back down to test it. And that's exactly what it just did. Even though it rejected the major zone here, it pushed down further to test the previous high that it never came back to fill in. Tested there, came right back up. We were in drawdown a little bit here for that move, but it came back down like I was expecting it to do. Went into profit. Initially, I was aiming for 60 pips up here, and it may still get there, but I'm impatient. I like to take my money and run as soon as I can, basically. And the fact that it started to reject here told me that it wasn't gonna keep moving up, at least in the meantime. I didn't want to be in the market too long. So since price didn't keep pushing up, I did go ahead and move my stop, my take profit to 30 pips right at the zone that it looked like it rejected, in which it did exactly that. Came up, rejected here. Take profit was hit on on IG, 30 pips, roughly $900. Good, we got a winner today. First winner of the week actually, because we didn't take any other trades this week. And then on the dollar yen, look at that. So earlier I was saying that the price was likely going to come all the way down and test this high, or this, the high that it broke here and then rejected. If I would have been like 5 minutes more patient. But anyways, either way, we got two winners now. What happened on the dollar yen is we were downtrending. The general direction here, very simple stuff. Mark up our levels where price is reacting and rejecting. Move down to the 15-minute and we look for a sell entry point. So this low that was rejected here was a support level. Came down, broke below it, never came back down to test it, right? Until it hit this resistance level or support level here. Comes all the way back up to that same low that it broke. Major support level, or now a resistance since the price is below it. Comes back up, tests it, rejects it, comes back down. So what I was looking for my exact entry point, and we didn't actually have any, I didn't have any drawdown on this one. Whatever you're doing with your trade is you. I gotta stop saying we. I didn't have any drawdown on this. Once I saw price come up to this resistance level, comes back down, closes below it, comes back up to test it, rejects it with that nice wick, closes down with that nice long wick, right? So price comes back up a little bit, and by the time I got onto this chart to do the analysis is where I saw that movement. Went ahead, like within a couple minutes, went ahead and took a sell position because everything looks pretty clear. This is basic support and resistance trading on this one. So went ahead and took a sell position there. Price continued to move down, broke this low, came all the way down here. My initial take profit was 65 pips. It didn't quite hit it. I was like 5 pips away from it, right? And price came all the way back up, but I was still confident it was going to keep pushing down. But it did come back up. If you can see that blue candle here with a nice wick, came back to retest the low that it broke here on this move down. Came back up, tested there, rejected, and came down and hit my 60 pips again. Initially it was 65. If I would have waited, I gotta be more patient, but hey, whatever. That's a little bit over $1,200 on the 60 pip move with 3 standard lots. Two winners for the day, and look at that. It's just oh man. But here's the thing with trading. You gotta understand the psychology behind it is you can't be upset that you didn't catch all of the move. You gotta try to stick to your strategy, your rules. When you hit your take profit, as long as you're having winners, you're going to be profitable. Don't worry about the extra movements that you miss, the extra money that's left on the table. And as long as you take your money and you walk away profitable, that's the goal of the trading game here. That's all that you're aiming for. So even though I'm missing all of this extra movement, oh well, I took my portion out of it and I'm done for today, and I'm done trading. I'm not looking at anything else. I'm not analyzing anything else. I'm gonna end this video in just a moment here and basically go have the rest of my day. So anyways, euro dollar, about $900 profit on that one. Dollar yen, about a little bit over $1,200 profit on there. 3 standard lots, support and resistance, supply and demand, and trend trading. If you guys are interested in learning the trading strategies that I use, which as you can tell requires no indicators, basic price structure, market structure, and price action. If you guys want to learn to trade that way, SyllaFX.com, I have the course available there. I do recommend you sign up for the Discord group, for the student group, where I do have my live analysis, and we'll have Q&A sessions, live trading sessions like I did here today. And that's pretty much it. I mean, learn to trade the easiest, simplest way. Trading is not easy. I'm not trying to imply that, but the strategy that you use can be very simple. You don't need to overcomplicate things. Use basic market structure and price action, and stick to your rules, and that's it. And the psychology aspect behind it, like I mentioned before, all of this move that I'm missing right now, yeah, it would have been great to catch it, right? But you got to understand that you've already taken your profit. You were successful in the market today. I have 2 winners today for the week. First trades of the week. I didn't lose anything. I didn't break even anything. And I was only here for a couple of hours. That's it. So Anyways, if you guys like the content on the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you are alerted when new content is available or uploaded. If you have any questions, comment in the, below the video. Like I said, if you're interested in learning the course and joining the community and the student group, SyllaFX.com. That's it. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks you guys for joining me. I hope you guys made money today as well. I will look for a trade maybe tomorrow. I probably won't live stream tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But thanks for joining me. Catch you guys in another one.